Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Trogdor, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We've got more PPL action coming up. It's been an awesome season so far, I gotta say. And we're in the third week already. Holy crap. Well, it seems like already to me because I've been battling kind of early and getting content done, ahead of time because I'm a responsible adult. But yeah, it's been a great season for us already. We are 2-0 and sitting like pretty high up, if not the highest on the league table after the first two games. That's still pretty early on, but it's telling that we're here to play, here to win. But we've got a pretty challenging opponent up ahead of us right now, Shroomraver and the Parasect Germain. He is a OG PPL player, a former champion, currently in D2 with us, but it's in a division of like super good battlers and stuff, and hey, we're among some of the, in my opinion, some of the better battlers in league format right now. So yeah, his team is scary. He's an incredibly good player, and yeah, we've got got a chance to play that right now. Okay, if you did not already, go check out my team builder. I went over my team, I went over my opponent's team in depth to basically my plan to win. And yeah, go check that out before watching this if you want to. Otherwise, I've actually, let me just go over my team just really quick. I've got a Nasty Claw Honchkrow to switch into the Mew. I've got a Garchomp that is going to basically kill everything because he has one ground immunity, and that's Noivern. I've got Sub Punch Emboar, which hopefully can set up against the Porygon 2. I've got a Roserade that can put things to sleep, and the idea is basically to check Primarina because that's one of the few things that Garchomp and Lycanroc can't run through. I've got Setup Lycanroc with, Swords Dance, Excel Rock, Z move, all that stuff. And then I've got a defensive Suicune with the Electric Berry so that Zeraora can't bamboozle me, and instead Scald is like super annoying for his team. And yeah, I think that's like the plan is for Lycanroc to win. Hopefully I can get a safe SD on it, get some prior damage on Primarina, some prior damage on Porygon 2. I think those are the things that can best check it, and it's like Excel Rock at +2 can do like 80% to Zeraora, so if I can grab like 20% on that, with the Scarf Garchomp and all that. So let's see the team that he decided to bring against me. He's got Zeraora, Sandslash, Primarina, Porygon 2, Mew, and Scolipede. So there's some things that can check Lycanroc pretty decently, being Porygon 2, Primarina, Sandslash. I mean, Mew, if it's defensive, can take a +2 crunch. It could be offensive though. I think a more defensive Mew is a bit of a smarter bring, but we'll see. Yeah, Zeraora is a threat, but I can't outspeed it with Garchomp and sort of check it with Suicune if, I can get a Scald Burn or something. But yeah, the combination of like 2 of his Plasma Fists can't take me out, and hopefully like I can get a rest up and all that and then be a little bit safer. But yeah, let's get right into this. I'm gonna lead Roserade because he doesn't have his Grass type in Dhelmise, so I can just go for a Sleep Powder right away and switch into something and get some momentum. So yeah, let's get right into it. He goes for his Mew, so I'm definitely going to go for Sleep Powder right here. He goes for Swords Dance. That's awesome because then I can deal with, well, yeah, he goes for the Swords Dance. Well, and it's not awesome. It's okay. I miss Sleep Powder as he goes for the Swords Dance, and like turn 1 I immediately like don't have it checked to something and have to let something go down, and I'm just kind of crying to myself at this point. And stupidly, I leave Roserade in, and it just goes down. And I should have gone into Suicune in the first place because I could have taken 2 hits and gone for a Rest or a Scald or something. And yeah, so he goes for the Zen Headbutt, and this is the greatest start to a battle ever. Like, great. Yeah, I get miss the Sleep Powder, and then I completely lose switch-ins to anything, and then I get flinched, and now Suicune's useless to me. He switches for some reason as I go for a Roar. and then he goes for the knockoff, knocks off my Quanberry, and yeah, that's a crit. So it's like 5 turns in, and I'm already basically like hacks, and it's like 2 extremely crucial things for my team to work are just gone. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm completely tilted at this point. Yeah, the Scald doesn't get a burn, but that's whatever, and he takes me out with Plasma Fist. Switching into Garchomp would have been smart there, right? But no. So he switches into Sand Slash. That's smart because Earthquake can't 2-hit KO it, and he can get Rocks, do a spin, but he doesn't need to spin. But instead he decides to go for the Toxic on my Honchkrow, so I can't safely like Nasty Plot or anything and live for very long, but I do that anyway. He gets rid of my Life Orb, that's whatever. Hidden Power Ice can take that out, and you know, it's gonna do damage to anything. Except maybe Porygon 2. Well, I said HP Ice, I meant Icy Wind. He's slower though, but yeah, it's like, I can't do anything. Toxic is starting to take its toll, and Tri-Attack is doing 50%. So yeah, my best bet is to do Dark Pulse and then, or not do anything and then die to the Toxic. So yeah, it's been an interesting game so far. We're like 10 turns in, and already like, I'm hoping I can spook this Porygon 2 with, you know, huge hit and go for the sub as he switches out, but instead he goes for the Tri-Attack right here, and that easily breaks my sub. Unlike Bolt Beam, I don't know why I didn't take into consideration Tri-Attack when building this Emboar set. It would have done 25% like no matter what, so there's not a chance that Emboar is going to be like, I go for the sub again stupidly, but when I should have just been going for Flare Blitzes, because yeah, it's a 2-hit KO, and he can't recover because I'm faster. Well, thanks to Honchkrow, I'm faster. But yeah, I take out Porygon 2, but nearly go down to my own recoil. So let's we're down 5-3. Let's take a look what happened. I got bamboozled by the Mew and didn't think about a smart way of dealing with it, which would have been to switch into Suicune and Roar. And then by doing so, I sacrificed my Roserade stupidly, basically nullifying any chance I had of dealing with Sandslash and Primarina. Both of those there are still very threatening. They can deal with my Garchomp and Lycanroc quite well. Otherwise, those two would be doing serious damage to his team. Garchomp, of course, being Scarf, can deal with Zeraora, can deal with Scolipede in the first turn. And, you know, Lycanroc needs a chance to set up, which, you know, it could have gotten against the Porygon 2, but yeah, Emboar like did a poor job of dealing with that when I could have just 2-hit KO'd it with Flare Blitz, and instead I was thinking about all this like bamboozling like sub punch set. So it's not looking great for us, like to put things lightly. So yeah, he goes into a Scolipede. I was just gonna go for the Flare Blitz in case he tried to do something funny, but the safe play was just to go for the Earthquake, and you know, I didn't have any switches into it anyway. So Garchomp can tank that, and I can go for Earthquake myself and do a bunch of damage to it. And if he decides to Baton Pass right here, it can do damage to whatever decides to come in, which is Mew. But that's a +2 speed Mew, and knowing that it probably has Ice Punch, it's like, unlike Scolipede, I can't take a hit from this. So yeah, that happens. That just happened, and yeah, my last ditch effort is with Lycanroc, and I know from previous calcs that Accelerock can't quite kill from here, so he can just go for an Earthquake and take me out. So good game, Shroom. It was certainly interesting. Like, I definitely got the lower end of everything in the first few turns, but I played like ass anyway, which, you know, there's no excuse. Like, there's no saying like I lost because of hacks. No, that's not true. I lost because I got bamboozled like turns 1 and 2, and then just played like crap for the rest of the game. Yeah, it's still a game, you know. Shroom's a really great player. I wouldn't have been able to comfortably deal with like the Scolipede Baton passing into Mew anyway, which is, you know, it's a bulky as hell Pokemon, so it could have gotten the Swords Dance, and, you know, I don't have anything on my team. Even if it was like 6-2 and then he got to the +2/+2, I wouldn't have had a chance in hell against that. So yeah, he definitely prepped better than me. Like I said, my prep has been kind of sloppy lately in both of my leagues, so I just need to step up my game with that, taking things a little bit more seriously and figure out what to do about that. But yeah, can't exactly say that it was a fair fight though, because I did get bamboozled and everything was like immediately one-sided. But, you know, that's the game. Things happen, and you know, you can only learn from these kinds of things and learn how to, you know, deal with things and when you get bamboozled. Anyway, so in the off chance that any of you actually enjoyed this, you know, either the battle or my bad commentary on it, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you want to, you know, keep up with PPL content and stuff. You know, just because one game was kind of whatever doesn't mean the rest of the season isn't going to be fantastic. And, you know, you can check everyone else's game out too while you're at it, because it's still going to be a great season. Like I said, there are a lot of great battlers, and I'm still expecting to do very well this season. So that's all from me. Comment down below if you got anything else to say, but otherwise I'll see everyone in the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye.